Hey guys, it's Taylor, and you're probably wondering what the heck I'm wearing. And it's a Charmander onesie, which kind of transitions into what I'm going to talk about today, which is anime terms. So I'm wearing a onesie from an anime. See, there's this whole controversy about whether or not Pokemon is an anime. Whatever, I'm wearing it. Now we're going to talk about some anime terms. First anime term is shonen. And shonen really is anime targeted towards the male audience. Now, this isn't necessarily exactly specifically for the male audience. Females can watch it too, but it's called shonen, which means male audience or around there. So animes that are shonen include Bleach, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, and sometimes Fairy Tail. Just anything that you would find on the cover of Shonen Jump would be a shonen. And the second term, which is kind of the opposite of shonen, is shoujo. Now, this is anime targeted towards the female audience, so it's more of stuff like Fruits Basket and more cuter, happier animes like Sailor Moon and that kind of stuff. You know? Yeah. And the third term is seinen. Now, this is anime targeted more towards a more mature male audience, which includes things like Erased, another more mature animes, for ones that can also, again, relate to females too, but it's called seinen, which is more of like a mature male audience. The fourth term is Lolita, or Loli, or Lolly, however you want to say it. Now, this is the female anime character that looks a lot younger than they are, and they look younger and around the age of less than 13 is what they look like. So this will include Shiro from No Game No Life, or like other younger people who look younger. This doesn't necessarily have to do with age. Like they could be 20 and look like 10. Like it just depends on how they look. It will determine whether or not they're a Loli or a Lolita. The fifth term, which is the opposite of a Lolita, is Shota. And a shota is the opposite, which means that it is a male anime character who looks younger than 13. And this can include CL Phantomive, I guess. Or just somebody who looks younger. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean for Lolita or shotas that they are younger. They could be a lot older, but look younger. So the sixth anime term I'm going to be talking about today is Loli Shota, or Shota Loli Shota, yeah. And this is the anime character who is a boy, but acts like they are much younger and also looks like they're much younger. Now, an example of this would be Mitsukuni Hanenozuka. Yeah, which I can't really think of anything else for a Loli Shota. Now, we're going to be talking about Otaku, or however you want to say it. I mean, an otaku is a person. The original definition was a person who does nothing but watch anime and just stays at home and is kind of like a loner who all they do is stay at home and watch anime, but it's kind of evolved into this Western meaning of somebody who just really enjoys anime so much that that's basically all that they watch. So that's pretty much an otaku. Well, original, it's just all they do is watch anime, but it's kind of like a super fan of anime is an otaku. They've seen so many animes, they are immersed within the Japanese culture, and otakus, normally you perceive them as a fan of anime or manga, but an otaku can kind of pertain to other things in Japanese culture, such as food or electronics or toys in there, so it's not necessarily just for one thing, but the Westerner meaning and how it evolved for that. Just now, whenever you hear it, you think of them, how they like anime and manga. Yeah. And so the final term I'm going to be talking about is a weeaboo. Now, many people get the terms otaku and weeaboo mixed up. Okay, don't do that. Trust me. Don't. No. Don't get them mixed up. A bad thing. Don't get them mixed up. A weeaboo is a person who is kind of an otaku. They are obsessed, or at least they say that they are obsessed with Japanese culture or anime and manga, but in reality they're actually very offensive towards it, and sometimes if they know only a few words like kawaii and desu or chan, they will use it in normal language. So they could say, oh, this is so kawaii desu. So basically, it's an otaku, but they say that they're an otaku even though they've barely watched any anime, and they are pretty offensive to the anime culture. And that's the difference between otaku and a weeaboo. An otaku is like an extreme anime watcher. A weeaboo is a minimalist anime watcher that is mostly pertaining to somebody who is offensive towards the Japanese anime culture. That was me talking about just some of the basic anime terms. If you guys want to see a part 2 to this, leave it in the comments down below. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!